Hello YouTube world, this is J9 Incognito DeVito here again with another topic. I don't know, maybe I talk about George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter and mimicking Hitler and things like that. For me, it's not like a clout chasing type of situation, because if I was clout chasing, then like I'd be really doing some overly off the wall type of situation or whatever. I'm just trying to shed light to all of my people of color, my people. When I say people of color, I mean all colors too. I don't just mean like the people with the same skin tone as me or maybe darker or lighter than me. I mean all people of color. So like what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about how you guys seen the video where I told you guys that the government stole my idea, and I'm going to break down the correlation for you, because it seems like people do not receive the truth more than a lie. And it's crazy because you can literally be talking to someone and telling them the God's honest truth, and they'll still find a speckle of doubt in your story. So let me tell you about my correlation with how I know that the government stole my idea and is using it as a tactic against you or whatever. So we'll start with the George Floyd scenario. Now, you have to realize that the United States of America has two main parties, which is Republicans and Democrats. They've been like this. The main presidential election, I don't think we've ever had like a real conservative in office and shit for a long time. I'm sorry for the cuss words. Gotta stop cussing. That's why I'm on YouTube now, to stop cussing. But it goes on the correlation of Republican versus Democrat every single time. There's left wing, there's right wing, and then there's the middle, the gray area. It's always people out there that's going to be in the gray. They're not going to be able to relate to either side because they can't see it like that, because they see both sides, and now they're in the middle trying to figure out what exactly side that they stand on. So when you have a conscientious decision as a human being to make choices every day, to say, yes, I like this, no, I don't like that, yes, I like this, no, I don't like that, or whatever. The government, they know that this is how the human minds work. This is why they have behavioral analysis. This is how they train multiple people to be able to pick up on cues, on body language, pick up on tone of voice, because tone of voice is everything. A lot of times arguments start because the wrong tone of voice versus the point of what you said is the wrong tone of voice. So with the government having all this knowledge, and you know that they do have certain psychology courses out there and stuff that'll tell you a lot about the human mind or whatever. So take yourself out of the equation. Take your lifestyle, everything you're going through, all that stuff. Take that out of the equation, because this is not emotions. This is me explaining to you guys the correlation to keep your mindset elevated so that you can stay a step ahead of the game. So when it comes down to my idea talks about being NWA through the internet, word of mouth, fastest form of communication or whatever. So the first wavelength was the Popeyes chicken sandwich, which I told you guys about that, and then I'm gonna break it down, the correlation, the numbers of how they were able to exceed the expectations with the idea that I created. And the reason being is because my idea outlines a specific game plan to be able to use the internet as your word of mouth advertisement, versus you having to go out and shake hands with people on a regular basis and say, hey, this is what I want to do, this is how I'm gonna do it, I need your help. With the strategy that I created, me, myself, and I, when I went live, I shared my own videos. No one shared my videos for me. I was the sharer. I was the one putting me on. That's what it was. So what Popeyes did was Popeyes came out and they got a chicken sandwich. Now when Popeyes had started with their chicken sandwich, they did not let anybody know that they were going to be making a chicken sandwich. They weren't putting out commercials, or they weren't sending out any coupons or anything like that mentioning a chicken sandwich. It's the reason why they did this, because they wanted to see if you can really X out all sources and really just use the internet, because they're trying to push for everything to be on the internet. So they needed this program in order to monopolize off of the internet and to push it into the new age of technology. So pay attention, right? So they took the Popeyes chicken sandwich, and guarantee you it was like one or two restaurants that started it probably first, and they let it build to the point where people were talking about, oh, Popeyes got a chicken sandwich. Well, we know Popeyes don't ever have nothing. We know Popeyes don't ever have no honey. Popeyes ain't never got no hot sauce. Popeyes ain't never got no peppers, and Popeyes, they dang near ain't never got no chicken. So with Popeyes dang near not having none of this stuff, as soon as they come out with a chicken sandwich, everybody ran towards it. As much stuff as people talk about Popeyes and as much stuff as they don't have in their repertoire when you go to Popeyes, it's crazy and ironic because they had lines down the block for a chicken sandwich when people already know, mindset wise, that Popeyes runs out of a lot of things. Popeyes runs out of, hey, Popeyes is a runner-outer, and they will tell you quick, fast, in a hurry we don't have. So for it to go from a visual and a understanding of Popeyes don't have to Popeyes got a chicken sandwich, I gotta get it, because word of mouth says that this is the best chicken sandwich out there, because everybody is going to get this chicken sandwich. Everybody's posting about this chicken sandwich. Everybody's going viral off of the chicken sandwich. The chicken sandwich was promoted for free by the people. For free by the people. Y'all pay attention. This is how I know, because I created it. So the chicken sandwich was promoted for free by the people. Your word of mouth advertisement, you posting on social media, you wanting to be part of the new wave or the new craze. Every single time that you put the Popeyes chicken sandwich on your social media page, anything Popeyes chicken sandwich related, it's raising everybody's radars up to this Popeyes chicken sandwich. What's so great about this Popeyes chicken sandwich that the lines are all around the block, especially when we know Popeyes don't have nothing. I'm sorry, you guys. Second scenario where I want to break down your correlation for you would be with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is known to the black community. There's a street code, right? This is how your mindset works. So I'm showing you guys how they're using your mindset against you to show you psychological warfare. So y'all can really believe me that they stole my idea to build a cyber wall against you guys. So you guys need to stay woke and stay ahead of the game. So with 6ix9ine had been in jail. When he went to jail, they released paperwork and they said that 6ix9ine had snitched on all of his people, all of his camp. And when he got out of jail though, now in the hood community, there's a street code. We have a street code that says that you live by the code and you die by the code, and you don't snitch. 100%, you do not snitch on your people. Don't matter how mad you get at them. Don't matter what they did to you, how they wronged you. When it comes down to keeping people out of jail and keeping people from being locked up, we try to avoid that as a street code and a street system. So a lot of people do not respect the snitch aspect of the game. This is how they use psychological warfare to play against you. Since they know that 6ix9ine is a snitch and they know how the black community feels about snitches in their community, once he got out of jail, everybody posted he's out but he's snitching. So imagine how many people are like, he's out but he's snitching, he's a snitch, he's a snitch, he's a snitch. If you see 6ix9ine is a snitch, 6ix9ine is a snitch, 6ix9ine is a snitch off of a bunch of people that don't agree with snitching, that don't agree with it. It's the bad publicity behind the snitching. The bad publicity behind the snitching. And since we don't agree with it, we're promoting 6ix9ine for free because we want to talk about how he's a snitch and how we should not support them. How psychological warfare, what it is that it takes that negative stem and it plants it, 6ix9ine, which is the negative stem, and it takes the root word of a snitch and it puts it on the other side. And when you combine the two, you actually have two ideas that bring greater correlation. Because now you got the negative of it, and then you got people that are out here like, well, 6ix9ine did what he had to do because when he went live, he said this and he said that, and then he turned around and he drops a song, and you guys are like, are y'all whack if y'all talking about his song was nice, he is snitch, he is snitch, he is snitch. Every time I hear y'all whack because y'all talking about his song was nice, that makes me want to say, let me go see 6ix9ine's Let me go see 6ix9ine's song, because 6ix9ine obviously has a song and he's a snitch, and I want to know what he's talking about, because he possibly can't be talking about anything, especially after he just ratted somebody out. So let me go see what 6ix9ine is talking about. That's a psychological thing. It makes you go against yourself. With the internet